What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Ready to Love season 6, episode 6. So it's a female elimination week. The men are in charge, and they meet with Tommy in the lounge. And Tommy says, "Listen, what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to add a little romance. I feel like, the ladies are complaining that y'all not really putting in the effort, that y'all not really showing, that y'all are really trying to, romance and make them feel special. So this is what I want y'all to focus on this week when y'all are dating these women. I want y'all to have some romantical dates." Now, LJ took Sharice on a date where they learned how to salsa or tango. They learned how to dance. And I think that was cute. He bought flowers. Now, that's a romantical date. That's a thoughtful date. So they went through the date and everything. And then when they got to the end of the date, he's trying to talk to her. And she ain't really giving him a whole lot, He was like, "How you doing? I'm good. What you getting into this week?" "Well, not too much. Probably going to do some Pilates." So then he was like, "Well, what's your idea of a romantic date?" "Well, I think you should try to figure it out." Ma'am, that's what he's trying to do. He don't know you well enough to he's asking you, what kind of things do you like to do? What kind of things do you think are romantic? That is how people get to know each other. That is how you build these things. Now, when y'all get deeper in y'all relationship and he's met your friends and you've met his friends, then he could probably call up your girlfriend and be like, "Hey, what's the one place Sharice has been dying to go to since she moved to Miami?" Because remember, she's originally from Maryland. Maybe there's a restaurant. Maybe there's a place she wants to go. Has she ever been to Disney World? Maybe I could surprise her with a trip to Disney World. There are things, but right now, I'm asking you so that you could tell me so that we could try to continue to build on this. And then I'm sick of Sharice saying, "Well, he's not the kind of guy I normally date." Well, who is the kind of guy you normally date, Sharice? Because you say LJ ain't your normal type. You said, Zoe wasn't your normal type. What is your normal type? And clearly, your normal type ain't working, which is why you aren't ready to love. So I can appreciate that you keep opening yourself up, but you don't have to keep telling us that. You don't have to keep saying, "Well, he ain't my type, he ain't my type, he ain't my type." Because at a certain point, child, then we had, I got to go to my notes because, I got to remember all these people's names, child. Then we had Randall and Jamila. They went on a candle making date. Now, I think that's cute. As somebody who loves candles, y'all know me. I have a candle every day, burning every day. I'm always ordering candles from different places. Mainly Bath and Body Works. But y'all know I got me a couple of other candles from different places and stuff. I love this idea of a candle making. And you can definitely tell that the two of them have had conversations outside of, the show. They have inside jokes. They definitely have a connection. Now, how strong the connection is, I couldn't tell you, because Randall got connections with a couple of these women. But in the moment, the date looked like it was fun. It was flirty. They had this whole inside joke with the whole olive juice thing. I thought it was really nice. I thought they had a really, really good time, and I thought it was a nice date. Now, Swaggy, he planned a date down to the park for a trampoline workout. Who said that was romantic? It was a group date. It was Swaggy, Justice, Shakira, and Looney. Who said that was that's not no romantical date? The only way that is a romantical date is if you are a fitness buff and she's a fitness buff and y'all have had the conversation. I seen them people down to the park on them little trampolines. That looks like fun. Let's try it. Okay, girl, I'm going to set it up. But just in some old casual group date, let's get to know each other type shit. Now, I'm normally not with Justice. I normally don't really be rocking with Justice like that. But on this one, I am with him. Justice was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing all that. I'll stand here and I'll do my own little workout, but I'm not jumping on no trampoline. That's not going to happen." I'm with Justice on this one. I'm not jumping up and down on the damn trampoline. Now, after the date, of course, they had a chance to talk. Shakira was talking to Swazzy, and Justice was talking to Looney. And surprisingly, Looney and Justice seem to have a connection. They seem to have good conversation and laugh a little bit. She makes him laugh. He makes her laugh. You know, his little off-color jokes, she seems to find amusing. Listen, that just goes to show it is somebody for everybody. Now, I don't know if they make it out of this together. Probably not. But in the moment, they actually look like they were having a good time with each other's company. I could appreciate that. Now, on the other hand, Shakira and Swazzy, that's no bueno. Once again, Shakira, he asked her, how, you know, I haven't seen you since the white party. How are things going? And child, she got to rehash the white party and how they exposed her trauma and how she got the trauma and the trauma with the trauma on top of the trauma. And Swazzy says, I think she's not ready for this. I think she might not be ready for this experience. And we all agree that we don't think she's ready for that experience either, child. So then we have Samson and Brandy go out to dinner. Again, I think it was a nice dinner. Now, we know Brandy's number one is still Michael. But they had a good conversation. They had a good time. They seemed to have a good little moment. Kaylin went out to play pool with Mike. I didn't like how Mike was carrying this date. Mike was really low-key trying to call this woman out. Like, you know, they was playing pool, and then the bet was the winner get to kiss the other loser, or the loser, however it go. They was betting a kiss. So she won. But then he act like he didn't want to kiss her, talking about, well, your lips been on, you know, a couple of people. I ain't like that. I feel like the indication of that is like, I feel like you trying to call that girl, like she saying she loose. Y'all be playing too many games. It's okay for the guys to kiss whoever they want to kiss, but let the female kiss a few people. Now all of a sudden you gonna cover up your lips, talking about something. I don't know about all that. I don't want to kiss with somebody else's lips than been. Bruh. The older y'all get, do you know the likelihood that them lips have been a whole lot of places you don't want to think about the older y'all get? Have you thought about that? Where your lips been? Child. Then we have a skating date with Samson, Sharice, Mike, Katie, Swazzy, and Tranika. Now, Katie said, I ain't had nothing to say to Sharice since me and her had our little situation down to the ladies' lounge, and I ain't going to speak to her now because I ain't fake like that. I said, okay, well, there you go. Samson and Sharice seem like they're growing closer. You know, they had a good time. He even got a little kiss, honey. And I found it interesting when it was okay for you to ask Samson what's the most romantic thing you ever done for somebody, but when LJ tried to ask you what your idea of romance was, you couldn't answer him. But now you want Samson to tell you the most romantic thing he ever did. And that was real romantic what you did, Samson. He flew the girl to Paris, and then they had dinner at the restaurant down to the Eiffel Tower. That was real romantical. That was nice. But it was cool. Katie and Swazzy seemed like they vibing. They connecting and they vibing. So that was a cool date. Now, Tommy brings everybody together and has a big lunch. And I didn't really like this. I didn't like how this went down. Tommy was saying, well, you know, it's come to my attention that some people feel like that people are here for the wrong reason. And I just feel like we need to clear the air. So if there's anything anybody need to say, y'all need to say it now. And I just feel like it became a free-for-all for people to talk about anything and everything. And I don't even feel like that's what Tommy was talking about. Now, Shakira did get a chance to address the situation, and her and Katie sort of got into it. And then Shakira got up and had to walk off and had a whole moment. And I was like, girl, you just not ready for all of this. You're not ready for everything that this show was bringing. Even though I don't necessarily agree with Katie and her whole attitude about the situation. Girl, Shakira, baby, this ain't your time, okay? But some other stuff came out. Like one of the girls told Randall, like, it's time for you to start making some decisions. No, it's not. He's doing the process. And then one of the girls was talking to Shakira and was like, I don't know where we stand. I hope we're in a good place. It just turned into a whole lot of, and I just don't feel like that by the end of it, Tommy accomplished what I think he thought he was trying to accomplish. I don't know. I ain't like it. I just feel like it was just a free-for-all. But anyway, The guys ended up deliberating. The ladies had to go off and kind of wait for the guys to have their deliberation. So the guys had their deliberation. And the two ladies at the bottom was Sharice and Shakira. Now, Sharice, this is the third time you was at the bottom, girl. But ultimately, Shakira went home. And it was time for her to go home. I like Shakira. And I think Shakira is probably a really nice woman. But this just wasn't this wasn't for you. This process wasn't for you. The timing wasn't right for you. You know, go finish healing and finish processing, baby, and then you'll be ready. But this just wasn't it, okay? Now, Sharice, I don't know what you're going to do to get out the bottom. Now, Samson was upset that Sharice was in the bottom, but it seemed like you the only person that got a connection with her, bruh. It is only you. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.